So, I made an account on Vero yesterday. There it is. Not much on there yet, just one photo. But I was curious because, well, Vero isn't new. It launched 4 years ago, and back then it was quite controversial, sketchy even. But now, all of a sudden, Vero seems to be making a comeback. So, should photographers, should you move from Instagram to Vero? There's one thing I love about Vero, I really like it, but I also have some question marks. You know what I love about making videos for YouTube? I don't have to wear pants. It's too hot in the studio today, I'm not wearing pants. There you go, you're welcome. Watching my videos will never be the same again for you, because you'll never know if I'm wearing pants or not. I don't even know why I'm sharing this. Transparency. But anyway, Instagram. Let's talk about Instagram first. It launched a year after I graduated from photography college, but I didn't start using it right away. I was late to the party. I think 2015, 16 maybe, that's when I started using it. And I remember already back then, people were talking about the algorithm and how it was changing, and people didn't like it. And it just kept changing and changing. You can see it in my feed. Now it's all reels and videos, and then the more I scroll down, the more photography there is. And here, this is when, well, in my opinion, when Instagram stopped being fun. It had changed too much. 2019, yeah. Now, look, I don't mind short-form video content or reels. It's fun to experiment with new editing techniques and new ideas, but the problem is that we're getting forced to make reels. You can't grow your account anymore unless you make reels and short-form video content. It's sad but true. But that's not even the biggest problem I have with Instagram. And it's also not the ads, even though there's a lot of ads, but the biggest problem is that annoying suggested content that they're trying to force down my throat. And I'm an open-minded guy, remember? But, no. I'm open to suggestions, but I don't think I've even seen one suggested post that I like. It's all cringy TikTok crap or things that I genuinely don't want to see. I have zero interest in it. Zero. I thought the algorithm was smart, but I have my doubts now. And when you're scrolling down the timeline, it's like one photo I actually want to see per 2 sponsored posts and 2 suggested crap posts. And so slowly I stopped using Instagram. The only feature I use now is stories. And it's also such a mess, Instagram. It's like Facebook, you know? It turned into too much, an abomination. It melts brain cells, and it's just not a fun experience anymore. No, it isn't. The last time I actually liked using Instagram was 2018 and maybe half of 19, when Joanna and me were traveling the world, and for those 2 years that we were traveling, I just posted photos of our trip whenever I wanted. And it was fun. My account was growing also, not fast, but people who liked my photos started following me, and then all of a sudden it stopped. The algorithm changed again probably, I don't know, but overnight engagement dropped with 2/3. And since then, well, it was the start of all those how to grow your Instagram account videos. And they all came down to one thing: you have to use the new features if you want to grow your account. But I don't want to use the new features, I just want to post my photos. And so now I'm just using Instagram as a tool, that's it. A tool for my business. Just like Facebook years ago. But Facebook, I'm not using it at all anymore. And Instagram is gonna be next for me. And that's why I'm willing to give Vero a chance. Because, like I said, I'm an open-minded guy, and it seems like a lot of photographers are enjoying the Vero experience. But I also have some doubts. Now, let's start with what I like first. So basically, Vero is what Instagram was 5-10 years ago. And it looks nice. I still have to get used to the look of the app, but it looks promising. It supports high-resolution photos. You can actually zoom in if you want to see details. Of course, you can like and comment. The timeline is chronological, which feels really weird now. I'm not used to it anymore, so it feels weird. Good weird, but still a bit weird. And there are some nice features that Instagram doesn't have, like the ability to filter on photos or videos or links, because you can also share profiles and links as a post. You can also add links to the description, so no more link in bio bullshit. And you can also share movies and music, so it feels like it could be a social platform that has everything. It feels like it could be interesting. Could be. And the absolute best thing about Vero is that they have a desktop app. I absolutely love that because Instagram was and still is focused on mobile. And I've never posted mobile photos. And getting photos from your camera to Instagram, it's gotten easier over time, but still, you can feel that they're focused on mobile. And that desktop app makes it feel like Vero could be a platform for real photographers. Real photographers, if you know what I mean. And it's also nice to be able to look at large photos on your computer. So, all in all, it looks promising. But there have been many apps in the past few years that promised all that and they just died quietly. All of them want to be the next big thing, but it's difficult to be the next big thing when there are giants out there. So what's gonna make it different for Vero? Because the app will only be fun if it keeps growing at least a little bit so that you can discover new photographers and new arts, new work. When they launched, there was some controversy about their terms of service, that they can use your content, controversy about the team, also the fact that you couldn't just delete your account. So a lot of red flags. Now, Instagram had similar controversy about using content and things like that. It seems now that Vero has updated their terms of service. I'm not an expert, so maybe if one of you can check it and see if that's true. But I don't know. It's not sketchy anymore now, all of a sudden. Why? I just want to know why. Because if now all of a sudden it isn't, then it was. You know what I mean? And one of the things that also worries me is that it's ad-free. Because it's still a business, a company, and companies have to make money. How are they gonna make money? I read something about a monthly fee. I mean, that's okay if it's not too much, but still, a monthly fee will be a wall for a lot of people. So, I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden next year, if it takes off, that we see that monthly fee and even ads maybe. They're gonna have to do something. So, I don't know. It's like all these new apps, they start promising and small and ad-free, but then they grow into an abomination, you know? So, for now, I'm willing to give it a chance, but I have to see it before I believe it. I hope they can pull it off. I'm not gonna invest all my time in Vero, but I'm gonna try it out and we'll see what happens. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. With pants or without pants.
Wiggle your toes, clap your hands, stomp your feet, get ready to dance. And shake it like you got